Peace and blessings to everybody. This is Arcane Samuels. I'm here to bring you another video tackling weight loss. And I hope this video will help somebody that you might not be losing weight in a way or in the pace that you should be. And this is the reason probably why. So let's get started. So a couple years ago when I was getting ready for a bodybuilding show, I was a couple weeks out. I want to say about 9 weeks out, something like that. And I caught a stall. And I caught this stall and I didn't really know where it was coming from. So I just started to really dive in onto my nutrition and try to see what was going on. At first, I kind of was like up in the cardio and I was probably thinking that maybe I should do more reps. You know what I'm saying? And sets probably because I just was stalled. I think at the time my stage weight was like 195 pounds or 200. That's when you kind of could really see me in shape. And but I was stuck. I think it was like 210 or something like that. And I just kept trying to figure out, man. And I'm just like, man, you know, and at this point, I'm a little exhausted because I've been prepping for some weeks. And what's crazy was that something said, check your peanut butter. And I started weighing it. I weighed my peanut butter and I kind of found out I was eating about 500 calories of peanut butter. It was super weird to me because I was weighing everything else, but I didn't realize how much I was eating when it came to the peanut butter. Because when you look at your peanut butter, it ranged from at least 180 to 190, and it's like calories, 180 to 190 calories, and it's 2 tablespoons. But I wasn't measuring it. I was just dumping it into my shakes. And I also was eating it at the time with my sweet potatoes. And when I saw that I was eating 500 calories of just peanut butter, that's a meal. It kind of threw me off track. It threw me on a stall. I even want to say it spiked my weight up a little bit. I was going up a bit. And I was floored by it. I was like, man, what the heck? And what was happening is that because I wasn't mindful of how much I was eating when it came to just that particular item, or, you know, peanut butter, you could eat that much calories. Yeah, so it was super wild, man. And I started to realize things, you know. I started realizing like, yo, you know, we eating too much. We might be eating too much. And then it started sparking my brain when it comes to other people and just not even counting stuff. Mind you, I'm counting everything, but for whatever reason, the peanut butter passed me because I'm not thinking that I'm even eating that much peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? So, and then once I started getting wise and then start understanding how dense there's a such thing as called dense calories, man. And it was another time. Now I'm in tune and I'm married. So, and I'm explaining to my wife how calories work. And so we went in the kitchen and I said, babe, pour me a bowl of cereal, or pour a bowl of cereal that you would eat. And she just poured it. And we measured it. And mind you, on the back of the cereal box, it's like 140, 130, or 210s, depending on the cereal. But it says like 1/4 cups or 30 something for 140, or depending on how much the cereal is. She poured it, and then we poured the milk. Even with the cereal, man, we eating more than 500 calories. It's like 400 to 600 calories in just a bowl of cereal. So what's this video about? This video is explaining that we are eating too much because we don't know how much we are eating. And then on the backside of it, when we do just wing it like that, because a lot of us just do, we don't eat enough protein because we don't know how much we're eating. That's why when it comes to weight loss and me coaching my clients, I always harp on protein. Make sure you get the amount of protein that you need to lose weight. Make sure you get the amount of carbs and fats and stuff like that. Because when you wing it, even if you lose weight, I have found that it fluctuates a lot because you don't even realize or even know what you did that week because you're not tracking anything. So the biggest reason why we are overweight because we don't know how much we're eating. Too many of us are going out there and we just don't think that we have to track our food. We got to track our food. We have to really start getting into that because especially if you're trying to lose weight, even if you're trying to gain weight. Now it's a little more free depending on who you are when you're trying to gain weight. But when you're trying to lose weight, you have to really understand that what you're eating, how much you're eating, because it's hitting calories, it's hitting sugars and almost everything now today in 2024. You got to kind of be careful and know this is what it is. When you go out there and eat, you're asking for, say you go for a steak, you're asking for a certain ounce of a steak. And that 4 ounces or 8 ounces or 16 ounces of steak, it's a calorie to that. There's a number to that. You have to know how much that is. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to lose weight and you go get a 16-ounce steak, which could go to from like 500 to 600 to even more calories, and you're supposed to have a certain amount of calories and protein, you got to know that 16-ounce steak will harm, or know how many calories you can have to have that 16-ounce steak or 4-ounce steak. Even if you're having carbs, how many carbs you supposed to have? If you're trying to lose weight and you don't know how many carbohydrates you're supposed to have, it's going to be hard for you to lose weight because carbohydrates spike your insulin. All food spike your insulin, but nothing like carbohydrate. And what happens is when you eat sugary foods and carbs, and depending on the amount that you are eating, especially if you're not eating the amount that you're supposed to have, you'll start gaining weight rapidly. You'll get on a scale, and then that's when the frustration comes. Like, what is going on? I don't know what I'm doing. Because you're not counting your food. You're not measuring your food. And that's that's the main reason why we gain weight, because we don't know what we're doing. So this was this video about get into counting calories, understand how many carbohydrates, protein, and fats that you're supposed to have. Now, that doesn't dictate that you have to eat boring, right? You still can have the things that you like, but you got to have it in a way that it fits. You got to have it in a way that it fits you. So when you lose weight, you know what I'm saying, you're not unsatisfied, or it don't make you feel like you're on a diet. You know what I'm saying? So, because, it's really about eating better. It's not really about going on a diet. So especially today, especially if you're not getting ready for some type of sport, you still eat the same things, man. Just put it in that, how many carbohydrates you have, so you can still have, your sweet potatoes, your potatoes, your rice. You can still have wraps and all these different things. Yeah, you want to get rid of, away from the fried foods and the sugary snacks and stuff like that. And then even have those days that you do have that. And then once that week happens, you start calculating, and then you just go on that journey and stuff like that. But listen, guys, count your calories, know how much food you're supposed to have, understand food, and just continue on like that. When you just wing it like that, or you just go off and you just eat, talking about I'm trying to lose weight, let me tell you something. Some of you guys get stuck on just eating salad, and you don't have to. Some of you guys just get stuck on just eating vegetables and dry meat and all this different thing where you don't have to. All it takes for you to understand how many calories you're supposed to have to be in a deficit, how much protein you need, how much fat you need, how many carbohydrates you need. And then you get the train and stuff like that. But when it comes to weight loss, you're just eating too much because you don't know how much you're supposed to have. So that's it, guys. Just peep game, man, and Get away from the naysayers and they say you could do all these different things. Everything is numbers. If you're trying to lose weight, that's a number. If you're trying to talk about how much protein you need to have, that's a number. Carb, that's a number. Fats, that's a number. Find out what these numbers are. Everything is his numbers. So all this you could just eat and just lose weight and stuff like that. You show me the person that's doing that. Especially the people that's around you. Forget these people on the internet. I'm talking about in real life. In real life, you show me in the comments or wherever, or to yourself, forget about me, to yourself, you show me somebody that wasn't counting calories and you tell me on the results they had. And if they are, they definitely eating an elimination type of diet, even that at some point. You know what I'm saying? You still have to, eat calories, find out what calories you have to have, and protein, carbs, and fats and stuff like that. But other than that, you show me the person that lost weight and they ain't have to monitor how much food they ate. And let me tell you something, that they still fluffy because they're not eating enough protein. I promise you. A lot of people out there are not eating enough protein. I promise you. But that's it, guys. I hope this video helped. And I'll bring the next video soon, man. You guys, God bless you, and I'll see you next video.